mean or bad people. Check this audio. I don't know. Hold it. I'm gonna start my thing. People over there. So yeah, the police have ICE contacts and they contact ICE no matter what they say. They're doing warrant checks. But basically, we're asking there's a child over there. The mother and child, the woman and child. They're going over there. So what's going on here? Keep an eye out for ICE. The officer from 3853 is over there. The other officers, there's 3 officers here present. And they were across the street. Somebody else. They were like in a triangle formation, all facing in. There's 3 police cars. There's 2 police cars here. And then I saw 2 other ones. There was at least 5 police cars. But this is next to AutoZone and Advanced Auto Parts. And not sure what's going on. Pigeons are free though. However, these little pigeons, the grackles are free. They get persecuted, but sure, what's going on over here? It's a brave bird. That green purple on his neck. Translating on the phone, I think. I'm doing a translation on the phone. Spanish-speaking individuals being detained or arrested. Could be a custodial arrest if they're not free to go. All over? It's all over. There was a gray car here that was in a traffic stop in front here, but I'm not really sure if this is the same thing or a continuation of the same thing, or if it's something new. But it could be a Terry stop. But I consider traffic stops and Terry stops the same. So, a long name.
Yeah, both my motions. Yeah, both. Oh, is that yours? Yeah. Oh, yeah, both. My bad.
Julian speaks Spanish. All right. They don't speak Spanish. What are they trying to? Haters. Can't even communicate with you. the subjects, the citizens, people paying your taxes. A nice, clean F-150 truck. A little bit of road grime from all the ice and salt and stuff they put out, sand and all that. It came out of the ice storm. It's like yesterday, was the first day, I think. It's gonna freeze here in a couple nights again, but without freezing precipitation, so it won't be as hazardous for driving. Just maybe a little less hazardous for people living outdoors that the city doesn't care about. The city just cares about these cops, their budget. I believe it's something like $500 million a year. I'm not sure. They just got a raise, and they just cut like $125 million from homeless services, well, from the department, which it's negotiable. It's negligible to me. And they cut the fire department and the EMS, which are public services that we really need, and gave it to the cops so that we could have more cops to do more stuff like this. Going after the working class, trying to get their car fixed, and get parts at Advanced Auto, East Riverside Drive. It is a Latin and black part of town. East Austin. It's been like that since Austin was founded. Austin was formerly a slave colony run by Stephen F. Austin and his friends from Tennessee, a bunch of colonists. Trying to H Mart here. I don't know. They're detaining this guy or have him under custodial arrest, whatever, however you want to look at it. And I don't think any of them speak Spanish. So, why are they here? Like, if you can't even communicate, how can you like
properly
protect or make
understand
peace?
the situation?
The peacemakers, or what do they call them? Peace officers, whatever the fuck that is. Like, they can't do that if they can't talk. And we're a border state.
Yeah. You think they'd hired some a translator or something?
Well, I think they had somebody on the phone translating, but I'm just guessing because I haven't engaged them at all.
Yeah.
At all. The tubby one over there, he's Height Miller, so he's got a big old German name.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me. Right now, like in 2026 in January, it's just a very interesting concept that I've been aware of, but other people are just coming on to. Been talking about ice creep. So like, that's my term. So like, you say that you want to go after MS-13 and murderers and all the rapists. We're like, well, okay, but then you end up getting the police just pulling everybody over and just like going door to door. In Austin, they've had door to door stops here on East Riverside. They've done, or hold it, was that East Riverside? No, hold it. Yeah, no, it was on Montopolis in East Riverside. Door to door in an apartment complex. That's not normal. And then
no, you shouldn't. If you're going after somebody you know is a
you should know a lot of stuff. Yeah, and you should make it like, don't go all David Koresh, you know. Get the guy when he goes to Waco. Don't get him to burn the whole apartment complex down. And then they had a checkpoint up north last week where everyone that came off this highway got searched. It's like, that's not legal in Texas. It's not legal in Texas, but the news isn't covering it.
Yeah.
I mean, the other news. So, but so like every one of these cops is ICE, is what I'm saying. And like, it's like, so actually my friend be like, ICE was reported here. I'm like, okay, so was it DP? Like, and I'm even like going backwards trying to dissect, but they're all working. I think they all have ICE on speed dial, and that's why they're doing this shit. Yeah. And they're also like a lot of DPS at stationed at some of the hotels, Ozzy Comitatus. And you know about the noise event, right?
Yeah, I've been going.
Yeah. I've been filming. We're on day 7 today.
Yes.
What time is it today?
They're canceling it for today for the vigil for Alex Freddy. We're holding a vigil for Alex Freddy, and
where and when? I gotta go. Is it Capitol again?
Yeah.
There's been a protest every day.
As there should be.
And I film them, so it's like a lot of work.
Yeah. You live around there? Around here?
Yeah, not too far.
Yeah. No. I was driving by every time I see
It's kind of like a long German name. He walks. That's pleasant. It's fit for us. What's your name, sir?
Heather Shaw, 9073, sir.
Okay, good. Thanks. I didn't want to have to guess.
What's that?
I didn't want to have to guess. I knew it was long.
Oh, yeah.
Heather Shaw.
It's 10 letters.
Heather
It's a
Shaw.
lot to do in
Is
there.
that
Yes,
Irish?
it's Irish and English.
Okay.
So it's like, it's somewhere over there.
You ever gonna go back?
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
See how that works out. I'll let you know. Land back. People aren't ready for that, I know. Did you see the guy at the noise thing a couple of days ago with the yeah, him, he was special. With the land back flag on his, that was me. Land back flag. I was across the street. I didn't want to like be too disruptive. I do my own thing. I'm not really good at chants or anything requiring like.
You're doing a job.
Yeah, I'm doing my stuff. Not even supposed to protest technically, but it's okay. I reserve the right to criticize because there's this like, I don't know.
Oh, like your personal.
People want you to be the press, and then people want you to, you know, these cops think that they can protest. They think that they have all the same rights. You know, they can be Proud Boys and stuff, and I can't criticize and film. It's like I think I can, but like, you know, it just gets all too many arguments.
Yeah.
In court. If I do things in court, I get arrested a lot.
It's at ASMCA.
Okay.
Or Vengeance, 6:30 to 8.
ASMCA. I don't know what AMC is. What did it say? The address? Is there an address? What time is it?
It's at 6:30.
6:30.
Today.
ASMCA North Entrance. Okay, 6:30. All right, I can just look it up. I just have to look it up. I've never heard of ASMCA.
I don't think I have either.
I think Wiley Coyote ordered from him.
Ascension Seaton. On 34th and.
Is that next to Central Market? I think that's the one next to Central Market. There's a hospital right there.
Yeah.
Okay. At 6:30. All right. Thank you. Very informative.
Yeah, no, I know, like, in the way that, like, ICE is everything, it's like APD will just, like, call an unmarked vehicle to come
And this is a Spanish-speaking family. There's kids. There's little infant.
Yeah.
And DPS has been rolling through too. So it's all this. It's all the. There's what I'm seeing is more. See, I've filmed police for like 10 years now in Austin. So I'm seeing more and more activity, and that tells me that they're doing this thing. Yeah, I see patterns. I'm not like interested in what they're telling us or not doing. I'm interested in what I see is a lot of bullshit. And I just want to catch ICE on film. I just want to catch them on film. Like I just want people to see that there's real ICE, you know.
Yeah, it's hard.
They're fast.
They're so fast.
What are they afraid of? Huh? But they're going to, so I think what the administration is trying to do, or whoever controls them, I'm just going to say like that. I'm not going to say his name or anything like that. I just think what they want is mayhem so that they can take more constitutional rights through an emergency action things. I think they're doing all this shit on purpose.
Yes.
You know, originally I was like, wow, they're trying to scare people to self-deport. And there was that little wave, but this is just like, just pure like, so the cops have been doing, these guys have been doing this shit. They just didn't have this ICE people they could call. Now it's like a new level. And some people are saying, well, these are our saviors. They're gonna arrest ICE. They're gonna be your saviors. I'm like, no.
No, I think even in Minneapolis, the mayor,
I don't know.
the one who's running for president, Matt Waltz.
Somebody Waltz.
Like
Tim
that.
Waltz.
Whatever his name is.
Somebody.
Like, even him, he's like criticizing ICE, but then like Minneapolis Police Department
It's okay.
is upholding ICE.
Yeah.
Right? They're like
The
they're
best.
saviors. It's like you should have control over these people.
I saw this press conference in the Minneapolis and the St. Paul's Twin Cities, whatever, they got together. All their cops were like, "Oh, they're pulling over our off-duty cops of color, and they're abusing them and taking their phones and all this shit." And like, it's terrible. Like, yeah, I was in there commenting, like, "Yeah, that's what you've been doing to us, jackasses." Can you say George Floyd?
Yeah.
And so, like, there's been like 3 murders in Minneapolis. George Floyd, then these 2 ICE murders.
Plus, God knows how many others.
And who knows how many other. And it's just a tip of the iceberg. But like Prince and the Revolution, Prince knew it was going to get set off in Minneapolis. Huh. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because it's going to, Minneapolis is trying to set off the whole world. You know, this
Right.
immigration issue is big in like Europe and Israel, like the anti-immigration thing. It's rolling through, and it's going to roll like thunder. Like, you know, what's happening here, because people overseas kind of used to think that we were like some kind of, we're all free out. Actually, people come here still. We're democratic.
Yeah.
We're all this shit. They don't realize it's all corrupt, just like their country. It's all just spin. How they spin it. Oh, we're working on. Oh, I quit. I'm new people, and I'm gonna fix it. Oh, new people. Like they go retire. There's always amnesty for the evildoers. If I go and steal someone's purse, I'm a criminal. But when they steal all our purses, they get to go retire fat and do all their Adderalls or whatever the hell they do.
Yeah.
It's just sick. I just think that our society's just sick. There's this elder woman that lives on the streets. She's been on the streets for years. She's very sweet. She won't take a bottle of water. She doesn't do drugs. She sits in one spot across from the shelters downtown. She was out there freezing, and she, you know, like, and she was still there. And I'm just like, this. I wasn't raised that society did. I thought society did better than that. And so I'm disgusted, you know. And I tell people that work in the city what's going on, and they don't. Oh, like, did you get her social? No. She's right. She's been in the same damn spot for years. In the summer when it's hot, in the winter when it's frozen.
Yeah.
What do I do? What do I do for her? I'm not a caseworker. They got caseworkers. They don't really do a good job. It's just everything's a jack.
Absolutely.
The wrong people have power, and the people don't have the power. Yeah. I think they need to take DC, shut the shitty city down, and then K Street, not Wall Street, but the next one over, K Street. I think they need to shut that whole thing down. It's where all the real stuff is, like I forget. It's like where the brokers actually have their brokerages or something.
Where the money is.
Yeah. I think they took you gotta. So if you want change, you gotta have leverage. They're not just gonna give you.
Yes.
Like, you're not gonna vote your way out of this. So I'm just trying to think of like
grip their wallets.
what nonviolent things that we still have left.
It's getting. They're making it harder.
I'm trying not to be controversial.
They're making it harder to do.
Yeah. What's all these phone calls? Do you speak Spanish? No. My Spanish is not that great, but like that's what we need is people that are impacted to have translators be able to tell their story. There's Limon Verde. You know him? He rides around in his truck and he's live streaming and he's got these big old flags and stuff. Yes, I met him once down here on Riverside. We met. Got lights under his truck and all that. But there's who else? Report de Austin, Cinco TV. I don't know, Goblin Media. There's a bunch of people doing. There's actually probably more.
Grassroots media.
Yeah, there's more probably now than that, even that, because there's all those groups that are just like in Austin. They're doing it by. There's a lot of people out there looking. But I've been doing this longer, so I know these patterns. I know where they're going to go, even if nobody tells me they're here. I know where to go. They're going to go North Lamar, where the minorities. They're going to go East Austin over here. They're going to Stastny, William Cannon, but mostly Riverside. It's the same thing they did 2 years ago. DPS did. It's the same pattern.
Yeah, no. Every time I see recent, specifically like the state troopers in the area, I'm like, I gotta have an eye out because they should not be here, and if they are here, along with APD, I mean, APD is rampant now in the area.
Like even UT, like I caught him at Republic Square Park arresting a dude. I'm like, so what part of the UT is this? Oh, we're statewide county. We can do any county in the state. Like, which is redundant. Like, they just tell me the same thing. And then I'm like, okay, so you're going to go to McAllen and Harlingen and go rate some houses, or what are you going to do? Like, what are you talking about? You're not on campus. I know you think you're a statewide TCOL certified, cleat, whatever, but in actuality, UT on their website, on the UT Police Department's website, I know I've been arrested twice by them. It says that when it says we have UT Police Department has jurisdiction on all the campuses.
All the campuses in the
All the UT campus. They got a bunch of campuses. Yeah. But I wasn't on UT campus when they arrested me the second time. I was in Hyde Park filming UT harassing protesters. Yeah. After they were told to leave or whatever, and they left, and then they were stalked. Yeah. So they complied, and they were in handcuffs. There's co-eds in handcuffs, and then I was filming with my friend, and then they came and said we're getting a ticket for walking across the street in Hyde Park. Is what I'm saying. Hyde Park's ridiculous. Everybody's in the street. They don't, they're rich people. Anyway, so then they arrested us instead of giving us a ticket. They lied and then let the other people go and gave them a ticket. So people who were filming, we helped get unarrested, but then we got arrested for even documenting it. And my friend got a lawyer from ALG. I'm like, I don't know. I'm doing pro se right now and requesting the court to give me an attorney, but they're saying it's civil, which then they said it's criminal. They don't even know what they're talking about. So they're all in a mess over this jaywalking ticket because I want a jury trial. I want discovery. I want everything as if it was a murder trial.
Yeah, you want your peers.
And I'm never going to pay them. I told them I'm indigent. I'm never going to pay you a dime. I want everything. And so they're like all conflicted. Like they hate me. I don't have an attorney.
You're making them work for it.
Yeah, so they can play with me like a cat plays with a mouse, like half dead and make me bleed and all this. But I told them I'll protest, and I have protested. I'll get out there with my megaphone right outside the stupid courthout. Oh, okay. Yeah, and also the DA's office. But I think it's the county attorney that does these. In the JP Corps, I think it's no, it is a county. So it's Delia Garza, whoever she is. I want to go to her freaking office, and then sooner or later we're gonna have to go to their houses. Yeah. Like they're searching our houses. Maybe they're gonna have to go through some things at their house, sleep theft or something.
Got it. Each at this point, it's how do we annoy them the most?
His whole family's in the car.
I know the officer was waving at the kids.
Yeah. I didn't really want to film because there was young people, and I don't know. I mean, it's not against the law, but they get all weird. And this is either the same traffic stop. I passed by, they had a little gray car pulled over right here. It's either the same one or some other thing that they just grabbed somebody. But, I mean, how does this help the economy? This is a working class. Why is attacking? This is an MS-13 or whatever they told us they were going to be doing.
There's 3 officers.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. About $75,000, $100,000 a year for most of these cops. That's a lot. Have you ever made that much? It's a lot.
Luckily, I do.
Oh, you do? Wow, nice. Are you at Oracle? Okay. I know they're trying to put all the Oracle engineers in apartments out here.
No. No, I will never work at Oracle. Although it is getting harder to choose a company that isn't sit in some sort of people.
I used to work at Microsoft years ago, network engineer.
It's hard. They're all evil, all of them.
Yeah.
And then they find us, they film the cameras.
Yeah.
They create the AI that
the drones. They're using drones on homeless camps now. They're using us. They had drone out deployed yesterday looking for somebody on the radio. You can do good things with drones. You can do bad things with drones. The government just doesn't. Yeah.
It all gets used.
Yeah, it always ends up the wrong technology. So they're translating over the phone.
I hope it's the same number.
I got audio on your end over there. Anybody still watching? Sometimes people watch. I just document anyway.
You're live on Instagram.
YouTube. I haven't thought about putting it on Instagram. I have an Instagram now. I haven't really used it.
I think YouTube might be good if you want to like hold on to it. Instagram, it might just get deleted.
Yeah, I'm not into deleting. It's gonna be, when I get arrested, all of it's documentation. When other people get arrested, I've helped people win their cases with my videos. So not very often. Sometimes, usually don't find them later, but sometimes you find people and they're like, oh man, your video helped my lawyer.
Also, I think it's just fun to watch them because
it's good to let them get used to being watched because we're the community. They're not the damn community. We're the community. We keep the community safe in the end when they're not around. What's I don't know his name. I like that they teach them how to. It's just a joke some auditor did to make chicken wings.
oh, is that a guy?
He's got a little. Does he have a badge? That's nice. He's gonna get his mask on. Watch. He's gonna put his mask on. Let me get pictures of him. Hey Bree, anybody? We got our ICE agent. La migra. No dice policía. Ice cream. How ironic. Good ice, y'all. I'm seeing. Let me get some beer. Hold on. Hey, anybody watching? Ice is out on. Hey, anybody watching? Ice is out on Riverside. The police are doing these traffic stops to call him. And he's obviously turned around because he didn't have his mask on. He's a little beta boy, too.
Yeah.
Interesting that this white power supremacy militia cosplay crap. They get these beta boys like that. Nobody wants to be alpha more than a beta. Are you in any of those groups?
Yeah, I'm in.
Can you get some pictures of his face and send it to the group and tell him he's on at Riverside? The APD calls ICE. Because Lisa Gray's trying to have that meeting about how they don't work with ICE.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, it's going to be heated. I'm going to be there. That's going to be fun. I'm going to go on the other side. There's some music over here. Lots of mechanicos over here. When they do this stuff, it messes with the mechanics and the businesses. Because the people, the minorities, are like, they don't want to get targeted for their skin color. Would you like to interview, sir? Shaking hands. You want to interview, sir, for the press? Make a statement? Answer a couple questions? Maybe just a question or two? Can I ask what agency you work for at least? Sir? Sir? just work for the grocery store? Where did he come from? Did he come from the grocery store or what? Oh, he's got a car. Okay, good. Let's see what they're driving. It just didn't look like a fully ice guy. It's more administrative. Oh, he's got an unmarked black car. Is it blue? Dark blue? Okay. Got TV glasses. So, yeah, it's a police unmarked unit. I don't know if he works for APD, but they have to identify. APD has a policy. If he's in undercover, that's something different, I think. But this is a robot Bravo West 0087. Unmarked. Hi. Hi, would you like to interview, sir? A little interviewee. Would you like to tell me what your name is? Would you like to follow APD policy? Might not be ICE, might just be an undercover APD. But he certainly was trying not to show his face. Hi. Oh yeah, thank you for putting your seatbelt on. Can I look up any policies for you that you might be in violation of? Like failure to identify to the public? Hi.
I'm pulling to your side, dude. What's
Okay, just trying to see, are you working with APD?
I am APD, yes.
Okay, so the policy says you have to identify. Can I ask who you are?
Yes, Detective Nelson, 7861.
All right, thanks. Have we met before?
No.
All right, you be safe out there. Don't drive crazy. Don't hurt nobody. Adios, senor. Adios, senor culeros. So, I don't know what that was about, but he surely didn't want to be seen. He sure was in a bad mood. He seemed like he might have been on some kind of stimulants. I don't know. I worry about these cops. We're such good friends, you know. I'd hate to. Oh, offendy, no offendy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. It's from a movie. ICE is dumping all over our things. So, like, what are they going to do now? What's the plan now? Okay, you had your supervisor, your detective come out and give you some directives, but the detective's not investigating anything. So, the police aren't really, they can't do it. If the detective can't do it, they can't do it. So, he was an APD detective, Nelson. I made him identify. He was going to run me over.
He did?
He was going to tease. I'm taking a sharp turn. Like, yeah. You, what agency? APD. You know, what your identify policy. Okay. He was mad. He was an angry man. So I don't understand what they're doing now. The detectives already given him directives and told him. Are they going to call ICE now? It could still happen.
Yeah, definitely understand
El señor no es la migra. No. Lo siento. I told him it was a migra because the way he was acting, the way he was turning, he didn't want to be seen. That's why we split, so that we could, if he turned away from me, he turned into you. I like that game. Yeah, I got the license. Es bueno. I mean, maybe. Yeah, they're raping somebody. Got the whole family on here. So like a lawyer would say, this is where you'd say, am I free to go? You might be, if they say you're being detained. So if you're not free to go, you're actually under arrest. It's different. They don't understand the law. It's custodial arrest in Texas. Even if you're not in handcuffs. If you're not free to go, it's this thing about being free to go. It's this freedom thing from back in the day, you know, because they didn't want the sheriffs to be able to just like mess with everybody like they did back in Jolly England. You know, they wanted it better.
They didn't like it when it was happening to them.
Yeah.
Right?
So they came here and then they started doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just say, "Am I free to go?" If you're not free to go, you say, "What crime am I suspected of?" And then if they can't articulate, speak whatever crime you're being accused of, then you should be free to go. And then they're in a quandary. But also, you can ask for your attorney. You can exercise your Fifth Amendment, which she was talking to them too much. You can exercise the Fifth to not self-incriminate, which means you don't even have to give an ID if they can't articulate the suspicion of a crime that you're committing, or have committed, or are about to commit. It's basically what crime. And then if they say you're suspicious because your skin color, your accent, you would say you'd invoke your Fifth Amendment right, your Fourth Amendment right, and you'd say, well, if I'm free to go, I'm going to leave. There's no crime. You have to keep saying it. I'm afraid. And so, like, eventually, you might be detained. Like, eventually, you work your way into, like, oh, is it a misdemeanor or a felony? Being suspicious. It's neither. It's not a crime. Mm-hmm. So then, I had to watch a lot of stupid videos to figure all that crap out. But what they do is they escalate you. And so people like me with PTSD from all their crap. Yeah, so they try to get you upset, and like they order you and bark at you. And I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to be barked at or I'd have gone in the military if I wanted that crap. Yeah. This FedEx. This is how the CIA brought drugs from Asia during the Vietnam era. They created a company called FedEx. That's your government right there. That's what's left of it. Yeah, this could take a while. They've been busy. I don't know how many ICE agents. We don't know. We don't have the right information. We don't even know if they're at the Hyatt. I know DPS is at Holiday Inn, so I feel like I don't know.
Yesterday or the day before, a guy came up to me. He was walking past me. I was at the Hyatt doing my demo, and he walked past me. And as soon as I saw him, I was like, "Oh, that guy's a cop." And then a few minutes later, he taps my shoulder and he goes, "So, like, how do you guys know ICE is staying in the building?" And I was just like, "Well, we don't really know." And he was just like, "Well, you see, I'm staying here." And I was like, I don't care if you're staying here. And he was like, "Well, I haven't seen them." And I was like, "I do not care if you haven't seen them." And I go, "Are you a cop?" And he goes, "No, I'm Canadian." I was like, "You don't even sound Canadian, dog."
Yeah, so, I mean, it's almost like he said, "I'm ICE" without telling you I'm ICE.
Yeah, he said, "I'm Canadian."
Well, and he said, like, how do you know ICE is even staying here after,
Yeah, he was being weird.
Yeah.
Weird as shit. And then I was like, "You better leave." And he was like, "No, I'd like totally support y'all." And then he like walked away.
Yeah, what's your name? Do you have any proof of ID?
So like, I don't even think they can be in unmarked vehicles. They don't even have to like have any like outside presenting saying that they are ICE or anything at all, right?
So who do you think's building all these buildings?
Some poor
people of color. And so did you?
Oh, actually building the buildings.
Yeah,
yes.
building the building.
Yeah,
building.
Hardworking people.
People funding it. But they're picking up construction workers. I seen them pick up arrest 2 DPS put a stop down on what's it called, McKinney Falls area, and this was a couple of weeks ago. They pulled over these 2 black guys in the construction vests, or right across the street from the construction place. They pulled them over. The Texas Park Police showed up, which is some ridiculous thing. Anyways, and they got involved with their cowboy hats, and they arrested him for a small amount of marijuana. It's smaller than your fingernail, and shut down like 2 workers that were building construction. So right now in the news, they've been saying that the construction market is crashing in Austin because there's not enough workers. You see what they're doing?
Shocker.
Oh yeah, it's not going to work out.
Shocker. What happens when you scare all the people who are actually
all the work? Yeah.
For nothing.
I don't know what's going on. If I ask, they'll lie. They'll tell me it's not my business or some other bullshit. So I don't even bother most of the time unless I sneak it in. unless I get chummy with them, they're like, "Hey, so what happened?" And then, but this still, like 90% of the time, they're not going to tell the public what's going on or the press. I didn't bring put my bad though. Just do that. Everybody has a right to film. So like, you don't need any special powers.
But also, at least like APD has never shown mercy towards people wearing vests.
They arrested me 14 times. I've won 13 of those so far.
Oh yeah.
And I have 23 charges. I've won, or 24 charges. I've won 23 in a row.
Nice.
For filming or for defending police, the camps. And I won 2 federal lawsuits against them. I just recently won one in February, I think it was. Was it January or February of last year? It's been a year. And they're still trying to get paid the rest of the money they owe me for my attorney fees. Yeah. So, but yeah, for filming, it was filming rights. So I've defended the filming, the press rights all the way to the federal court, and they still want to pull a game.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well.
They're hoping to scare you so you go away.
Yeah.
You know the rules, the law.
And they don't want other people to know what I'm doing because that would be dangerous. If everybody was doing this shit right here, we wouldn't have very many problems left. We'd know exactly who the bad cops are. We could tell city council. Like, we go to this protest, the noise thing. They don't know who the bad cops are. They don't know the names. Like, Brianna and I know them. Yeah, we've been doing this. Peaceful Streets Project, they knew the names. Like, when they're with us. Meanwhile, there's bodies to be collected, where the homeless are frozen to death because the city neglected their duties. Murdered by the numbers.
You've got all these vehicles that can get nice and warm.
They could just defund the police and give out the vehicles to people that need cars.
Yeah, instead of buying like a fucking Cybertruck police car.
Goodness.
High-end Mercedes police car.
Yeah. On the phone, this is a long one. So apparently he's outside of his authority to do something. He can't take any action. Even a detective couldn't help him. So now they're trying to get some authority either out here. They could be waiting on a dog. They could be waiting on DWI enforcement, which is, he doesn't look drunk to me. They could be waiting on ICE. They could be waiting on Donald J. fucking Trump himself to come down here and pushing Greg Abbott up here and be like, "Here, Brown, get out of here. I love your tacos." So they could do anything they want.
Unfortunately, I don't think Greg Abbott will be able to make it through these shitty roads.
Yeah,
Greg Abbott. Them up well enough for him.
He'd have to take a ride in a special bus. Greg Abbott's the governor of Texas, in case you guys didn't know. He hates women's reproductive rights. He hates Jesus.
He hates disabled people.
He hates disabled people. He hates children. He's just a clan dragging turd. I've told y'all before. I don't like Greg Abbott and his ilk. The thing is, we got to remember. Let me just go backwards. These people have children. These cops have children. These ICE agents have children. These not racist Nazis have children. The clan dragon Abbott has children. Dan Patrick has children. Paxton. Their kids are going to be the next wave of Nazis in America if we don't consider that as a problem, an imminent threat of repeating history over and over again. So what are y'all going to do about these families? I say send them to Australia, send them to Mars, send them somewhere the hell out of here. I say get them out of here. I say what my grandparents would say. We fought Nazis in the war. Get these Nazis the hell out in 2026. Or just keep doing this. Do it again in 2029. You know? Alanya 2029. Whatever you guys want. It is whatever you guys want it to be. Just remember that. You just sit on your hands, sit in your little chairs, do nothing, watch these videos. You're not helping anybody. You're the hands and feet of God. You got to take action. I said that in the last video. Okay, I'll shut up.
True.
The community is watching over here. There's people over here, working class people watching what the freak is going on so long in their neighborhood. The ICE tries to get in and out because they don't want this to blow up like this, so where the community knows what's going on. Whatever happens in the darkness is no big deal, right? The streets are always watching. It's a problem. We need to enable the streets with cameras and training and centralize and decentralize and splinter.
Community.
Yeah, we need to do our own type of policing the police. Take our streets back from the government. Your kids are never safe with these pedo, sex trafficking cops and politicians everywhere. I'm sorry, did I say that? I didn't mean that. I love cops. They're the best. I don't want to offend anybody. Oh, offendy.
You got here when you were very park.
I got here, they had another car here. I went around the park, and I mean, they had the 2 police cars, but then that other car's gone, and there's this car. So, I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. I thought I had ICE just a second ago. That's what I thought. That's why I did check him. But he had an APD laptop that interface. I don't think it was ICE. I don't even think ICE has laptops, but I could be wrong.
I mean, I guess they really don't do anything, so that's probably possible.
Go out there and be a proud boy. I just said that. But I wonder, been here for a while. Yeah. They already brought one. Yeah, they already brought one detective, APD detective. They didn't know what to do. I don't know if they're waiting on ICE or what they're waiting on now.
I was going to say, I'll ride around because I heard my buddy catching some ice and stuff around here.
Yeah, they're so all the law enforcement are working with ICE. So they're all doing these stops. There's a lot more DPS now, and they're doing these stops, these Terry stops, and other things. They're doing door-to-door searches in some places. They've done checkpoints in Austin. You got in the schools, kidnapped a little 5-year-old American girl. Her name is Genesis, and they didn't deport her, but they lost her. They turned her over to ICE. APD did, turned her over to ICE. Yeah, it's getting crazy. It's going to get more crazy. I'm like illegal. I want to go to Cabo. Send me the hell out of here. Get me the hell.
Cabo's nice, but I want to go to a good beach. Cabo beaches aren't that good.
They're not? Oh, shit.
Everybody said that's what I said. I went there, but I thought the beaches were good.
What about Cozumel?
What?
Cozumel.
Yeah, not Cabo.
All right, deport me to Cozumel. I'm ready. MAGAs, y'all deport my illegal ass right now. I don't even speak English.
What are you streaming on?
YouTube?
YouTube, nice. What's your YouTube?
Lizzardo Giganticus.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a little long. It's got 2 Z's. Lizzardo.
Yeah. You did a good one.
All right, you too. You feel free to film. It's your right.
See what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I figured this would be the place to
I feel like I feel like I've been here forever waiting. We don't even know what the hell. We get a whole family in truck, kids, infants. And they don't speak English, so they're having to use translators to talk to them over the phone and talk back on the whole thing. It's cool. You don't need Spanish-speaking people here. You're good. Okay. All right. Feel free. Let's sit my ass down. Oh, God. Got another cop here. This is a 4th cop, actually. They're pulling in their backhand. They're trying to get a police presence on the east side to intimidate the east side and all the filmers. See if they can get away with something today. I wish them luck. I totally wish them luck. We having this conversation in a better venue in front of a sworn judge. They've got a drone that does 360 too. Or I think it's a 360 thing you put on a drone. Yeah, I think it's Insta 360, but I could be wrong. I haven't actually seen it. 5489.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. The DJI is the leading brand. Nice. Yeah. You can reverse space. It's still electronic. It's geo where you can try to reverse it. There's a few tools for it. Let's start taking batch numbers here in a second. It's kind of familiar. Why? Got to get a little butthurt right now. I'll look back up. Someone's got a camera. Oh, the birds. Those are jackals. Those are jackals, y'all. That's it. They're also gentrified. When they go downtown Austin Alliance, takes laser pointers, I don't know, noisemakers, and chases them back to the east side so they shit on our cars. Totally need that when they grab on you. They'll make up a narrative. Twice it's more on the east side, telling yourself twice again. You're shoving me. I just extended my arm. Can I extend my arm? And in one of them, they said it's considered dangerous if you're an officer, even though they first take the damn I was weapon. I just hurt my head. Sent me to a grand jury. A secret grand jury. We can talk about Officer Tuminelli, I guess. Officer Tuminelli is a very aggressive, dangerous cop. He should be put in jail. He's on the news. He was suspended for 45 days for chase. We're going to interpret it. kind of just, yeah, you're participating, actively participating. You become kind of an accomplice. Block with the hard hat there. Over here, lined up. Get all the cops lined up.
For one guy in the kid.
Yeah, no rank on any. Oh no, there's a corporal there. Taking that phone call. Am I free to go? Am I in a free country? Am I still in America? Those are the questions we should ask. When did we leave America? 6. United States. Hey. A lot of cops like me out there. How long? Oh, no, Should that go? Hey, hey. We good? Is that it? Huh? It's over?
Yeah, it's over.
Okay. Can you check my warrants?
You have some?
Hey, can you check my orifices? You got the gloves or what?
I did not check you. You're fine.
Alright, what's your name?
I'm Corporal Myatt.
Maya. Well, I don't think we met before.
I've never met you. I know you by reputation only, sir.
I know.
Huh?
No.
No, we don't do that.
Okay.
No, like about all we would do, like if we run somebody's name and they have like an ICE detainer on them, we would call ICE and see if they wanted to come out. But 9 times out of 10, they don't want to in Travis County. So yeah, I've only heard of them coming out for an ICE detainer warrant once, to my knowledge. We've called them for, and it's actually never happened in this center. I know they do operate in this area,
Oh yeah.
but they've never really asked, while I've been working, asked us for help.
So there's this officer you might have heard through the APA and through the news. His name's Officer Joseph Spees. He was fired by Lisa Davis because he threw a woman down.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I
So
heard that one.
I'm trying to get the APO. Used to be the OPO, the APO, to get him to contact me back. When is his hearing? He's supposed to have a
his
hearing to get a
arbitration?
job. Yeah, it's arbitration.
It probably isn't scheduled yet,
Okay. Because I just need to know.
because he just got fired.
Yeah.
Not too
I didn't know
long
how fast, like, if they
It's
have
not
on the rights to, like, a speedy,
No.
you know.
ago. Speedy arbitration.
Yeah, speedy
No,
arbitration.
it takes basically depending on like how many different things they're working on,
Uh-huh.
and they're working on kind of a lot right now.
Yeah.
So,
No. Okay, yeah, because you remember Jason Dusterhoff? I filmed that.
his arbitration.
It was bad.
Oh,
I haven't released a video on that, but I have a right to film it. I want to film Speeches because we got a federal lawsuit. He arrested me for playing rock music during
Yeah.
South by Southwest when I wasn't even playing rock music. I turned it off, and then he lied and it created a scenario we could arrest me for a Class C for disobeying
a love order.
basically. And so basically, under the general orders, he found a policy that said if giving the citation wouldn't resolve the problem.
Yeah.
And they gave me Peroni walked up to me one day and he gave me like 100 pages or to print out of the policy and some crap. He handed it to me. I was just doing my thing, and he just handed me this. I was sitting on the curb. He's like, "Here, have all this."
Yeah.
And the case was dismissed, of course. So we're in federal court because he perjured himself and said that I refused to stop playing, which I wasn't playing when he came up at all. And it's all the body cams match my video. I had two other filmers. Actually, it ended up being 3. So I got 4 films plus like 5 different body cams. And again, 5 officers to arrest a man for playing music.
Is that yours too? Is that
Yeah.
one of those 360
Yeah.
things?
And so got to have that. I was surrounded by officers, and there's a lot of bad cops on this side of town. Christopher Taylor was on this side of town.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of people that start doing this job that probably should never be doing this job.
Or they turn, or they, I don't know if it's like, are they a sociopath before they start, or do they become that because the city council says, "Hey, go get these people."
Well, like any job, and this isn't an excuse.
No.
But any job we do and see a lot of things we do, it could affect your mental state.
Yeah, for sure.
You see some horrible stuff.
Yeah.
But
Cops beating up other people and having to turn your back on it. I mean, that's got to compartmentalize has to do something to you under the Stanford prison experiments, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's something I really care about y'all's psychology, I was trying to understand it. Like, what made Speeds target me multiple times? He targeted petty cabbers. He went out. He had this one petty cabber that I know, Tim. He went after him. He says, "This is what Tim's words. It's not my words." They took his kid away from him. They took his land away from him. And then Speeds went to the people that permit the bikes, the petty cabbers, and they went and tried to set up a thing where he could get him fired from being a petty cabber. Like, they keep targeting this dude.
And I read that his disciplinary memo.
Yeah.
If it's 100% true, we don't need him.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
APA
says
I'm not
it's
trying
false.
to justify what
APA
he's doing.
totally supports them.
Yeah, but that's what they're there for.
Is it?
Yeah.
Even bad cops? Are you in the
disagree.
APA?
I'm a member.
So are you
I don't-
okay with that? Like,
I
is
don't
that what you
feel-
would do?
I'm not okay with supporting people that don't need to be supported.
Yeah.
And they have supported people that I haven't agreed with them supporting.
Christopher
not for-
Taylor?
Yeah, that's not for me to say.
Yeah.
'Cause I can't tell somebody to not support somebody.
Prather. Is the Rice team still operating on this side of town?
No, they disbanded.
What
the
did Rice
team.
stand for? Like a gang, right?
I think it was resource intensive service.
And that's right.
It was risk.
Engagement?
Well, we had Rise and then we had Risk.
Oh,
So
okay. I didn't know about
Rise
Risk.
turned into Risk.
Okay.
And I think that was resource intensive service calls.
Uh-huh.
I never knew what Rise stood for. I think it just stood for Rise.
I remember hearing Rise.
I had a friend that was on the Rise team, and I think I did ask him what Rise stood for, but I never got it. Nobody knew.
Anytime the government makes a nice, like a HEAL initiative, anytime they have a nice name for it, it's a disaster. Like, it's a disaster. It's almost like they're trying to lie on purpose.
But what I was saying, about Spees, is I'm sure, like, somewhere in his mind, he was doing the right thing. Like, he was trying to do right, but heart and mind in the wrong place. You know what I mean?
Head.
Yeah.
He's a head case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's what he was out there doing, we don't need him.
He's probably on meth. People have said on my videos. You know, people know. People have been around drugs know when people are doing certain things. He definitely had a bunch of tattoos and had a big ego. Had the Proud Boy haircut. Like, he had all the white supremacist.
Well, they had that officer in Sacramento that was smoking meth on duty.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know if you followed that story.
No, I didn't hear about it.
Great. So he got caught smoking meth on duty, and he was terminated. And then several months later, he ended up breaking into his ex-wife's house and stabbing his son to death, 6-year-old son.
Yeah.
And there was a pursuit and a shooting.
Yikes.
It's
the danger to society once these cops go all rogue like that. Do you remember a few years ago? I want to say it was before George Floyd. FBI helicopters descended on the Arboretum because ex-Travis County sheriff had shot.
I was working that day.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
There was helicopters, FBI. I'm like, what is going on? And they found the guy, like,
he was way
walking in, like, Manor down the side of the road with this pistol in his holster or something, I guess. Yeah. And, like, that seems like.
And luckily, the guy that found him knew him.
He shot his daughter and her fiance in the middle of the street, like, basically on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And in the daytime in a rich part of town.
Yeah. But
that's crazy. So yeah, I'm worried about y'all's psychology. I've been trying to talk to Lisa Davis since she's been here. I got an interview. I saw her on 6th Street and told her, like, there's some cops doing bad stuff. They're being very violent on 6th Street, very violent. She's like, yeah, she's like, I'll do something about it, and like then Spees, and like she didn't really do anything about it. She didn't really do anything about it, and here it is. I told Ann Kitchens. You remember Ann Kitchens? I told her she had dust her off at a meeting in Southside at a church or a school or something. I said, that's your model, like your district rep for here. You guys got problems because that guy's raping. He passed cocaine at the Yellow Rose. The reason he had to. You may not know this because it wasn't in the news, or you may know it. So he was assistant chief Dusterhoff, right? And then he was going through a messy divorce with his wife. So he was at the 5th floor at his desk getting oral from his girlfriend while he was still married, while his wife was down one night down at APD banging on the door. And that's why he had to demote himself to commander. See, nobody ever talks about that in the news because the news isn't telling the whole truth either. And so, like, this guy has a history of rape and drug sales.
The problem with that is there's politics involved too. You know.
Yeah.
That, so.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's some depraved cops. I've had some, I've had several of them attack me. I've been beaten up by them. Barry's a mess. That guy's got some serious. He needs to be helped. Like he's got PTSD. You can't even talk to him without twitching. He's all jacked up, and I got PTSD, but not like him. But Justin Barry, he's a mess, and he's trying to be with he is with T Close or something stupid like that. He's a mess. T Cole. Yeah, he's a mess.
Yeah, it was T Close when I started.
Oh, was it? It changed. Okay.
They got rid of
I thought there was 2 agencies. And the APO, the OPO turns to the APO, and I just heard about that, and I'm like, what? Like, why would you do that?
Well, I mean, that's why they changed the name. Like, I think MetroTech used to be Street Response, and then it had like another name before that. But
I don't know.
Or I think it was Vice before that.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, thanks for talking. I'm glad we didn't have an arrest. I was really thinking ICE was going to show.
Oh, no.
No,
not for this.
Not for this.
This was a CPS thing.
Oh, okay. But everything's good.
Yep. Yes. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. You take it easy.
Stay safe out there, sir.
Oh, you too. No, I can't do that.
Okay.
No, I don't want to get any germs.
Okay. Fair enough.
Me and Michael Jackson.
We touch all kinds of stuff. So
yeah, that's what I'm scared of. Yeah.
Have a good one.
All right. this hilarious conversation. It'll be all right. He'll arrest me another day, and he'll show his true colors. For now, we'll keep playing the rapport game. They train these cops to do that. Rapport. They rapport us. They try to tell you they're on your side and all that, and the next thing you know, you get your butt thrown down by the same cops or his buddies while he watches and orders it. All right, y'all. We're over here in the Chicana meat market, Canderia, Canderia, Pisteria, Furia, Western wear, cowboy clothes, moda, East Riverside, envious that they do exchange currencies. All right, y'all.